Hello, my name is Paul Humphreys, company's Phoenix Link. This short video is about internet access. I'm often asked about internet access, particularly at the moment regarding the shut off in 2025 of some of the PSTN features of the Openreach network. Basically, there are 7 different types of internet access for business. The most common one is FTTC, which is fibre to the cabinet, often referred to as FTTC 8020, which is the most common derivative. This is the internet access that most businesses will have, particularly the smaller businesses, certainly up until recently. The 8020 refers to the maximum download and the maximum upload speeds. Once we get to 2025, this product is not going to be available, so businesses are going to need to change from this. Generally, the change has been to SOGEA FTTC, SOGEA standing for Single Order Generic Ethernet Access, and again it's referred to as SOGEA FTTC 8020, again referring to the up and down speeds. The difference between this and the standard FTTC is that there is no telephone number associated with the circuit. That means that it's slightly cheaper overall and doesn't have that same dependence on the analog telephone number as a reference, although it still uses the copper 9. There are variations of this, sometimes called GFAS, which go up to 330/50, which again refers to the download and upload speed maximums. More popular, and if it's available, something that we would recommend that a business should go for, is FTTP, which is fibre to the premises. This has speeds up to 1000 megabits per second download, that's 1 gigabit, and 220 upload. This is much faster than the general FTTC connections, and it tends to be very stable and very reliable, as we've found so far. So FTTP is the one to go for. It's also very reasonably priced generally. If you can't get FTTP and FTTC is not sufficient for your business, then a lease line is a good option. These tend to be fibre these days. There's not many copper lease lines anymore, and they tend to have speeds of between 100 megabits per second and 10 gigabit, although there are other speed variations. These are synchronous, i.e. the same speed in both directions. It's a dedicated connection to your business, and as such, the price reflects this. Pricing is anything from £300-ish per month upwards, but it does come with a service level agreement. So should it break, there's much more likely it's going to get fixed quickly compared to standard fibre to the cabinet or FTTP internet connections. If you can't get any of these, then of course there's mobile 4G and 5G internet connections, 4G and 5G through a suitable mobile router. This may or may not include an external aerial, depends on your connectivity. There are some issues with this in terms of always on type connections, so it's really important to get the right router for your business. The other 2 types of internet access generally available are wireless to the site. So literally your internet access is delivered wirelessly to your site via an aerial, and the other is satellite, similarly delivered to your site via an aerial. Satellite does have some issues with the fact that it generally doesn't have a fixed WAN, that's wide area network, IP address or gateway IP address, and that can make it difficult sometimes if you're using on-premise servers and the like. So hopefully that was helpful. My name's Paul Humphreys, the company's Phoenix Link.